Tough game for a lot of reasons. I'm just gonna take the L, learn from the game. Been here before, see what we're made of moving forward. Good game by South Florida. South Florida making plays, did what they had to do to win the game.
Hey, Penny, in the second half, lately you always came out on fire. It seemed like South Florida took a page out of their book. What happened in the second half for you guys on the score 26 points?
Man, we just want to take pride. It's just bad shots again, went back, took the clock backwards with the shot attempts. As good a game as we had at Wichita State, just won't get the ball up the court and share the ball. Just won't get the ball into the middle, kick, swing. It's just when you think you're going to win a game just because, then you get complacent up 20 points in the second half and lose this game is a shame. They made the shots that they had to make, but we had a lot to do with that. They ran the same play probably 70% of the game. We knew what it was. We guarded it and still gave up threes.
Penny, you talk about sharing the ball and kind of playing cohesively or whatever you want to call it. But in the first half, it seemed like a lot of those points they all scored came off of turnovers just in transition, controlling the pace. What changed in the second half? What did they do that allowed y'all not to do that, not to turn them over in the second half?
We didn't really pressure them at all in the second half. We just tried to maintain, play the one play. I didn't get after it with pressure or pressing because we were up, and then as the game kept going, getting closer and closer, every time out was like, hey, man, let's just take pride in what we're doing. We know who the guys are on the other team. Let's just take the pride in doing what we need to do. Couldn't get a stop when we wanted to, but the reason why is because we didn't pressure. That's why we didn't get the turnovers, and that falls on me. Didn't aggressively enough come out in the second half and just heat the building up, and we lost. All on me.
Was there a part of you in the first half is like, damn, I finally cracked the code in terms of getting offense and defense to come together? It seemed like that was the first time we saw that together in weeks.
Yeah, it started off good, but then we changed the game plan. It changed. You can't. Again, I don't want to take anything away from them. Our whole thing when we leave that room is it's on us. It was on us again tonight, and we failed. But in the first half, we did look like a basketball team. When we brought the second group in, they pushed the lead out to like 7 or 8. Starters came back in, pushed the lead back out. But the last 2 minutes of the first half, they make a three right before the end of the half, and we sure that up by coming out after halftime making a three. So at the end of the day, we know what we have to do, man. These games are only going to make us stronger. Like I said, I've been here. Doesn't feel good at all. Tough one to lose, but it's not the end of the world.
Petty, Wichita side, obviously you guys have played with fire a little bit outside of non-conference play and even the start of non-conference play. Was this a wake-up call you feel like this group needed?
I don't even know if this is going to be a wake-up call. We just have so many things that are going on that we're just dealing with as we're moving forward that I hope by March it's all gone. It's still some stuff that's just lingering, but we just got to continue to try to get better. We're doing the right things as coaches in practice. The players understand totally. When they get out on the court, they just have to max out.
Hey, Penny, you got a short turnaround. You're going to Tulane. Tulane defeated you twice. How do you stop the bleeding to make sure it don't bleed into 2 losses back-to-back?
Yeah, I mean, hey, what we have to do, man, is just, again, losses don't deter me. It's not learning from them that will. And I'm strong enough mentally to understand what comes along with this being an athlete that's been a part of these games on both sides. So, again, Tulane, they really haven't played well to win games. They had the game won against FAU and then fouled at the buzzer. And but we do know how they play against us. And if you go down there and get 8 assists, it will definitely be the same turnout that it was today. And, again, I didn't need this loss for us to learn from it, but it's like, when are we going to learn from what we're doing? We're watching it every day on film as a group, and it just finally caught up to us.
Tonight, kind of a weird atmosphere with the weather and everything. Did you feel like that affected like the energy or anything?
No, I'm not going to make that as an excuse. I just thank God for the opportunity to be the coach of this team. The team needs to be appreciative of having an opportunity to be in the top 10 and have more pride in what we do and be more intentional about what we do instead of just trying to show up.
And what did you see on that last play, the inbounds play, where the guy got open for them?
I didn't see it, but again, with all the inner things happening on the team, the lineup that we had out on the court is probably the lineup that we shouldn't have had, but it's so much going on that you can't play certain groups together, and then now you got to go with the group. And then now you got a group out there that might not be as cohesive, and you have a miscommunication problem. So at the end of the day, we got to fix some things and get better.
You obviously said it like 3 times so far, but things going on behind the scenes. What is going on, and why can't you play certain guys together?
Everybody's so talkative as far as like the game. When the game is going good, it's talking. When the game is going bad, it's talking. And then the negativity of the talk starts to weigh on the team. And it just makes you have to put certain guys out on the court. I'm not going to go deeply, but we've had this all year because you got 14 new guys, 13 new guys trying to learn how to play together. And all these guys want the ball. And it's offensive driven, which makes guys not want to really play defense at the highest level if they're not getting the ball, and it becomes a problem. We've been able to mask it, but it's there. And we just got to continue to figure it out.
I know you say you don't want to get into names, obviously, but is there a pattern with these things? Like, is it the same guys that are kind of button heads throughout the season?
I'm not going to make this be the topic or take anything away from South Florida, but it's just a common theme with us. And we're in the huddles instead of talking about the other team. We're trying to square things up, and it's just too much. You can't do it. You got to win the game. And we got to learn from this game, but for us to go far in March, April, we got to clean up all that.
And just kind of last quick thing for you, where is the process of Jordan Brown coming back to this team? Where does that stand?
Jordan is still out right now. That's just where it stands right now. He's just still out. Thank you.
Coach, obviously tough game, but on an icy day in Memphis, still a lot of fans showed up. Can you talk about the support from the fans?
Unbelievable, man. I was shocked to see as many fans as I did because they wanted to show their appreciation for how we played, especially on the road. And to have a game like that and then to come home and show the appreciation with the roads being the way that they are, super crowd.
Petty, just on the offensive rebound after the last free throw, when JQ gets to half court, was there any thought to call a timeout? I'm not sure if you looked at the clock.
I called timeout 4 times.
And they didn't
I
see
yelled
it.
at the referee 4 times. Timeout, 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 timeout. They didn't give it to me. I was screaming it. And he still got a good look, but I was screaming it because I told us to get it to half court. But as he was running, I said, timeout, timeout. I called it 4 times. It's okay. But I did call it 4 times. He got a good look. Thank you.